Go.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Julie, and I'm here to talk to you guys about deforestation. So, basic terms, we breathe in oxygen and then we breathe out carbon dioxide. And you guys all know trees take our oxygen, and so it's this gigantic circle of life. So, deforestation is not a new phenomenon on this planet. It has been occurring for many years, and it still goes on. So, today I'll be discussing what deforestation is, like what the basic definition is, what the problem of deforestation is, and also what ways we can help solve this problem. So, okay, so what is deforestation? So the dictionary term is basically the permanent destruction of forests in order to make the land available for other uses. And one of those, well, some examples are like rainforests or just like local forests in general. So here are some statistics. According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, about half the world's tropical rainforests have been cleared. And National Geographic indicated that forests currently cover only about 30% of the Earth's landmass. And lastly, the World Resources Institute mentions that forest loss contributes to between 12 to about 17% of the annual global greenhouse gas emissions. Okay. So the problem. So there's a ton of problems why deforestation is like a gigantic problem, but I'm just gonna tell you guys three small ones, or three big ones actually. So for one, deforestation tears homes from basically plants and wildlife. So deforestation is one of the most dangerous and most unsettling effects of, So one of the most dangerous and unsettling effects of deforestation is due to the loss of animal and plant species due to their loss of habitat. Also, trees, they provide shelter for some species, and they also provide canopy that regulates temperature for plants, basically. Another one is that it causes an endangerment to already endangered animals and plant species. Okay, so just want to make sure I'm on the right slide. So deforestation, it also causes global warming, and so it makes up 20%, so about 20% of the global greenhouse gas emissions, which is more than all the cars, all the trucks, all the planes, all the boats, and all the trains, all of that combined together. And not only does this threaten our own climate, it also threatens the livelihood of 1.6 billion people that actually rely on forests for food and economic activity. Okay. And then one of the last problems is that deforestation erects the job that it does for us in society. Tropical rainforest and just local forests, they play a key role in being habitats to, like I said, to animals and plants, but they also provide water, and they also do prevent flooding and other erosions. And like I said before, they do help create oxygen for all our air-breathing mammals, such as ourselves. And the removal of forests, they create a drastic temperature change throughout day and night. Okay. So some solutions, well, one way we can always take action is talk to companies, markets, then we also have politics, and also through education. So first off, we can talk about the companies and markets. So if they have the ability to destroy the world's intact forests, they also have the power to actually save them. They can always introduce the zero deforestation policies, or even introduce paper procurement policies. Go back. Politics, everybody is very biased about politics, but for one, talking about deforestation, in order to achieve this zero deforestation, we need ambitious and science-based domestic and international forest policies from our government. And they can also use United States laws like the Wilderness Act, Lacey Act, and the Roadless Rule to protect U.S. forests and stop illegal wood products from entering the U.S. market. Also, you can also support and use treaties like the Convention on International Trade in Endangerment, which is the CITE, or I guess CITE, And it helps species to help protect forests and the endangered plant and animal species that rely on forests for habitats. And lastly, you can always educate your students or educate others. So as you guys all know, San Jose State University is the heart of Silicon Valley. It has tons of technological advances, which is great. I'm not going against anything of that. So one thing that they can do is also reduce paper. I personally don't like writing 10-page papers. That's a waste of paper. There's no reason for that. So paper reduction, or either just educate students on deforestation, or have students be a part of the community and plant trees. And so to close, basically, we are all a part of a circle of life, and we all play a part on planet Earth, basically. So I have discussed what deforestation is, what some of the problems that we face or deforestation causes, basically, and then also what some solutions that we can do. Out of all the animals on the planet, humans have the greatest and most destructive impact of all species. And everything that you see lives in a delicate balance, and some are connected in the great circle of life. Thank you.